1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm Mike Ryan,
And I'm Larry Ryan.
and we would like to audition for your Bass2billfish TV show. I'm just going to read the questions off you have posted online. It says, tell us about yourself. Well, I'm Mike. I'm a high schooler. I'm a junior at St. James. I'm a bowler. I'm a goalie for soccer. I'm not very good. I'm C team, but it's better than nothing. I'm hoping to go to college and become a game warden in my future. And what about you?
I'm Larry Ryan. I have a lawn and tree care company.
Where do we live? We live in Lenexa, Kansas.
And that's a suburb of the Kansas City metropolitan area.
We're not really in the city. We have deer in our backyard daily with turkeys. But we're still in city lines. There's city limits. What do we do for a living? I go to high school for a living.
And I run a business.
What do you do for fun? I like shooting. We just got a new rifle I like to shoot. I like bass fishing a lot. We have a little neighborhood lake and catfishing. And I love to bowl on weekends and weekdays.
And I grew up hunting and fishing, but don't do it too much anymore except when Mike's doing it. It's kind of my hobby to do things he likes.
What is your level of fishing experience?
I'd say I'm moderate.
I'm saying a little bit above moderate. I can name a lot of rigs I use. I prefer the umbrella rig for bass fishing, but in Kansas, everyone might have 2 hooks on there. The next question is, what types of fishing do you like? I like to do catfishing and bass fishing. I mean, crappie fishing is always fun. They're little, but they have a big fight in them.
I grew up river fishing, a lot of bullheads, catfish. As I got older, went to Montana, I did a lot of fly fishing. And today is kind of whatever Mike likes. I like taking little kids fishing in the streams around here and catch sunfish, but it's a great way to teach little kids to fish.
Do you have any funny fishing stories? One of my favorite fishing stories is when I was a little kid. I used to go down and catch a whole bunch of bullfrogs, and I told him we can go fishing there. There's fish all over. He didn't believe me. There's a little intake pond. There's nothing much there. It turned out to be one of the best fishing holes we've ever fished. I think that's what really kind of got me into fishing. We could pull out 100 sunfish in 30, 40 minutes.
And actually, the funny story was that there was a beaver swimming one afternoon, which you hardly ever see them in the daytime because they're pretty nocturnal. Mike snagged the beaver.
I was only a little kid, just saying.
Yeah, and so he had broke his line, and I told him he could never do that again. My story was when I worked for the Forest Service. I was 19 years old and just moved to Montana, and I worked with a couple of guys that talked a lot, kind of bragged a lot, and I didn't have any money, big family, little farm, and so my fishing equipment was really archaic, and a guy gave me an old bamboo fly rod, and so at the end of the summer we went to a lake on the Canadian line called Frozen Lake, and all 3 of us went fishing, and after listening to them brag all year about how great a fisherman they were, I was the only one that caught any fish, so I was kind of embarrassed, but I think it taught those folks to not brag anymore.
Why did you consider us to be on your show? One thing is, I bet you guys don't get many people from Kansas. It's pretty far out there. Another reason is we're kind of new to fishing. Or not never mind. In Florida, we're kind of new.
Never done it there?
Yeah.
So,
We've been there, I think, but we've really never fished there. I would like to get into professional bass fishing, and I'd like to be on a college team.
and for me, being a forester, I like the trees down there, the southern pines and those swamps. I've been on those one time in an airboat. It's pretty amazing. So it's an interesting country you have, and then the beautiful white sands. It's a spectacular area.
Have we ever fished in Florida?
Nope.
I know I haven't, and he hasn't. But, it's a beautiful deal. I've seen peacock bass be caught down there. You can be catching bass in guard 1 minute and be out offshore catching billfish next. And that's why I think you should pick us. But that's why I think we should fish there in Florida. What about you?
Well, it'd be entertaining, and I like doing anything that Mike likes to do, and he really does love fishing. A lot of times he'll fish, like we've gone catfishing on the Mississippi River where you catch those. Mike's caught 40-pounder, 30-pounder, and me, I take photographs of him catching fish. And it's an amazing process.
What do we love about Florida? I love the beach, the weather, the fish, the wildlife. Like I said, I want to become a game warden, so I'd love to protect what you guys are for. What about you?
It's just a great state.
Does our job allow us to take off at a moment's notice? My job does, because I don't have one.
And yes, mine does.
Tell us what it would mean to us to be chosen for an all-expense paid fishing trip to Florida with the captain of the world. It would mean a lot to me because, it's Florida. What's not to love about it? It has beautiful water, beautiful weather, beautiful fish, and beautiful climates.
And I think for dads to watch their sons fish is pretty special.
How would it feel to appear on Bass2billfish, a national TV televised fishing show? It would mean a lot to me because, like I said, I want to become a professional fisherman or game warden. It would probably help me out a lot in my fishing career, but that's about it. You guys seem pretty cool on TV. I'd like to meet you guys in person. What about you?
And I think anything that people do to encourage young people to fish is outstanding.
That's why I think you should choose us. I think that's why you should think it too. I would love it if you could choose us. Please contact us. I'll send you my email, but thank you for watching this tape.
And keep encouraging young people to fish. Thanks.
Thank you.